Microphone's real sensitive, so I have to close the door because it picks up
Now,
all.
in cause number 324278, the state of Texas versus Derek Bascom Myers. Mr. Myers, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Myers, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Myers, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Myers?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Myers, the information alleges that on or about January 6th of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of possession of marijuana. Do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to this charge, Mr. Myers, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
And are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Myers, prior to hearing your plea, um, you were explained your rights to a defendant without an attorney. You explained that you had a right to hire an attorney if you desired to do so. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also was informed that if you did not have enough money to hire an attorney, you may request an attorney to be appointed to represent you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were also informed that you may represent yourself.
Yes.
That was another option. And you informed the court that you wanted to waive your right to an attorney and to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you also were informed that you also signed the waiver of counsel for purposes of entering your plea. Is that correct?
We don't have that form here, Your Honor.
No. It's in the state's exhibit that I read to him earlier.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, now it's under waivers. It starts with I think the fourth sentence.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, in state's exhibit number 1, apart on page 2 of this document, there are 2 sets of initials. One set of initials is below the paragraph that's signed waiver, that's titled waivers, and it's on a line that says nolo contendere, which means no contest. Are these your initials?
Yes, Your Honor.
There is another set of initials below the paragraph that says discovery admonishment, and your initials is on a line that states, I do not request discovery of the evidence. I waive my right to request discovery in this case. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are these your initials?
Yes.
And on page 3 of the same document, above the line that says defendant, there's a signature that purports to be yours. Is that your signature?
Yes.
Is this your signature on page 3? Okay. Also, I have another document that is titled to trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal. At the bottom of this document, there's a signature above the line that says defendant that purports to be your signature. Is that your signature?
Yes.
And there are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And the second box states that you're waiving or giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, prior to signing and initialing these documents, did you have an opportunity to read the documents?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you read the documents?
Yes.
And did you understand what you read?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct? Best of your knowledge.
What?
Is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes.
Okay. State, I have before me state's exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor, and I'd also like to offer State's Exhibit 2, that's the PC affidavit for this case.
Okay, Mr. Myers, the state is offering State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 to be used as evidence against you in your case. Now, State's Exhibit number 1 is a document that have your initials on page 2 and your signature on page 3. State's Exhibit number 2 is what we call a probable cause affidavit or the police report. Now, the state would like to use these exhibits as evidence in your case. Is it all right for the state to use these documents as evidence in your case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. No objection. State's Exhibit number 1 and State's Exhibit number 2 are admitted. Now, Mr. Myers, is there any evidence that you are currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Myers, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea of no contest and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, it's for 40 days, credit for time served, tax and retire of court costs.
Mr. Myers, the state is offering that you serve 40 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in jail on this case because you've already spent 40 days in jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. If you owe any court costs, the court costs will be $342. However, you will not have to pay the court costs because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Mr. Myers, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Myers, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you've entered into with the state. Mr. Myers, have a good day and please follow the bill.